Well, hello, Dolly.
Tony Pizza, a self-proclaimed wise guy known for his mostly exaggerated tales about mobster grandeur, sat casually in Florian's diner on Avenue U. It was his usual haunt. He liked the ambience, the hum of conversations, and most importantly, the crossword puzzles that came with the morning paper. Sitting across from Tony was Richard Klikinski, better known by his infamous nickname, the Iceman, a man of few words and cold demeanor. Richard was rumored to have a past filled with stories much darker than Tony could ever fabricate. Today was a peculiar day, as the Iceman, rather unusually, was in a talkative mood, sharing an eerie silence with Tony over their breakfast. Tony, oblivious to any malignant intentions, continued to boast about his latest fictional mob escapade. The Iceman listened, impassively sipping his black coffee. As Tony took a bite of his cheeseburger, which he hadn't realized had been tampered with, his loyal golden retriever, Leon, sat faithfully by his side. It was an ordinary scene except for the underlying menace that Tony was uncannily unaware of. As Tony lifted the burger to his lips, Richard's steely gaze lingered a moment too long, a subtle indication missed by the raconteur. Moments later, Tony began to feel uneasy, a deep queasiness that intensified rapidly. His face turned a shade paler, eyes widened in quiet alarm. Seeing his owner in distress, Leon sprang into action with a series of rapid, concerned barks. Rushed to the hospital, doctors worked diligently to expel the toxin from Tony's system. It was Leon's frantic alertness that had allowed them to act just in time, preventing what could have been a fatal meal. Tony spent a week in recovery, his mind racing over the betrayal and the near miss. Within the confines of his hospital room, Tony found solace in weaving a new chapter in his criminal yarns, one where he triumphed over deceit with his trusty sidekick, Leon. Every nurse and visitor heard the embellished story of daring escape and close calls, Tony's flair for fiction unhindered by the shadow of what had almost been his end. As Tony recovered, the tale of Richard Klikinski reached its inevitable conclusion. The Iceman's own health betrayed him, and he succumbed within the walls of his prison cell, a life of secrets and sins sealed behind bars. Tony Pizza emerged from the experience with a fresh zest for his exaggerated stories, his spirit unbroken. Each narrative he spun grew more colorful, now featuring his heroic companion Leon as an ever-vigilant protector. The adventures of Tony Pizza, riding the whimsical line between imagination and reality, lived on, one remarkable tale at a time.